This is my ST200 and today I'm going to be replacing the fuel pump module and the idle valve, which is here. Hopefully that's going to be okay, and this one, fingers crossed, this is going to be okay. And I'm just going to be walking through how I'm replacing the fuel pump. So what I've done at the moment is I've just got the back seat open, or up should I say. Just popped this rubber grommet type thing here, where there's a connector block and a couple of fuel lines there with this ring to secure it down here. So what I'm going to start with is, I'll take you around this way, guys. So we've got the battery here, and what I've done is I've disconnected the terminals, put some cardboard underneath just so it doesn't bring any electricity through, don't want any chances of sparks or anything like that. So yeah, so if I go back into here, and what I want to do, as you can see, this is one I've worked on already, and I have damaged one of these. I don't think it's a major thing because they're like a bit of an O-ring here, so you can just push this down, and it's similar to the vacuum pipe, I believe, on the top of the engine manifold. So as you can see, we've got a fuel line here and here with some clips, and what you're meant to do is push these clips in and release the actual pipe itself. So I'll try and show you that on the video if I can. If not, I might end up doing what I've done on the last one, but we'll work it and see. So this is the fuel line, and what I'm going to do is try and push these clips in and remove the pipe, but I find it really hard to release. So if anybody has any better ideas for future use, that would be quite handy. This one seems to be going. As you can see, that one popped out pretty okay. So that's that. Let's see if we can do. I found this one, the white one, to be a bit tougher than the red. I don't know why, I don't know how, but that's just the way it is. As you can see, this one's just been a bit of a pain. I don't know why, I don't know how. Just wish it would just come off. As you saw in my previous scene, I snapped the white bit off because I was struggling to get it off. So something that snapped. It is snapped, so it's coming off. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. see, I'm not hanging around. I think I'll be there all day trying to get this off. So I will take that off and I will try these O-rings here. I'm going to try and push down. If you can, really tough on that. There we are. So that's off. So push down with screwdriver and lift up. Okay. Okay, so we've revealed the connector and we need to disconnect it now. So there's a little clip down here. Just pull that a little bit and then it should just lift up and remove. So as you can see, there's a connector just here. It's a little bit green. So what I've got is some WD-40 and I'm just going to get a toothbrush and just clean the connection off because I don't think that is too good. So I'm going to do that now. Yeah. So as you can see, some WD-40. Just an old toothbrush. Just try and give that a bit of a clean. And it's looking better already, to be honest, from what I can see. Can't hope for this. And yeah, as you can see, ugh, quite black. So that's that. So the next one is to get these out. So as this plastic clip was knackered, I think if I just push down, a little bit, there we go, let that just push down there, there we go. So that's that one. I'm not sure how easy this one's going to come out. I will try to keep it intact. So push the buttons if you can. Just put that in there. And then there we go. So that one, for some reason, is better than the white one. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it's done. So hopefully we can find that in a little bit. So I've had this off a couple of times now because I've been I've replaced the fuel pump and it's inside of here already, and it seems to be playing havoc with whatever I've done or whatever. If it's aftermarket, I don't know. So you can get like a tool to actually get these off. I've seen on a previous video a guy just had the hammer and screwdriver, and that kind of did the trick. So let's get this out. I'll show you the just a bit of fiddling around. Okay, let it drain off a little bit. There you go, there's that. Right, get this out. see, fuel tank is full of V-power. So this is the module that another enthusiast has sent to me with the actual ST200 fuel pump here. As you can see, it's all very similar, but what I've just noticed is this gasket was on here, whereas on this one it's missing, so it could be on the actual seal itself. Just there maybe, I'm not sure. I think it's, yeah, I think it's, the seal is there, so it did have one. So as you can see, I put this fuel pump in here, and yeah, well, it looks like there's a bit of crap on that, doesn't there? So this is a fuel filter. It's at an angle, so it obviously is an absolute pain in the ass to do stuff with. I've got two connections here, just trying to see, which had nicks in, so I put some tape over it. Not sure if you meant to or what with that, but anyway, it was still playing up. So what I've got is this new module, which I'm hoping is going to sort things out. So let's get it in and connected. So hopefully you can see this okay. So as you can see, that's just the sender unit. Everything else seems to be okay, so I'm just gonna put it in at an angle and see what we can do. You just got to fiddle about with it a little bit to get it in. And as you can see, it's just should just slot in pretty there. Right, I feel that's okay. Okay, so we can put the white one in, which is that one. The red one, which is here. Push that one in. Should just. Ooh. I'll tell you what I am missing on that is red clip. Wherever I've put that, I'm not sure where it is. Okay, well, I haven't got that, so it's just gonna have to go. Oh, bollocks! I forgot to put that in. Let's just do this. There we go. Got to put this in, guys. The actual ring itself to secure it down. So it slots in a certain way. So it's just a case of just knocking it in a little bit. Okay, so that seems pretty secure. So that's your red, and your white goes into your white. Connector is here, so that goes in like so. Push the metal clip in, which it already is, and then that's it. So as you can see, take the cardboard out, put the nag on, put the plus on, or pause should I say, and then just tighten the nuts with a 10mm socket. And then we'll have a go at switching it on. That's that. Keep the cardboard there just in case. So I am just gonna put the back seat back a little bit so I get my long leg through. And we're just gonna start it and see what happens. Possibly, because the fuel pump is a bit empty, well, it might be struggling to get the fuel through. So I'm not sure if you can hear this, but you can hear the pump prime. So you can hear it prime, but engine not going on. So as you can see, go to switch the engine on, and just not quite firing for whatever reason. I'm not too sure, but I have ordered a MAN filter, a MAN fuel filter from Euro Car Parts. So I'm going to try that over the weekend and yeah, see what's going on with it. You can hear the pump priming, which is good. The engine is nearly there of starting, but it's being restricted on something. So hopefully if I replace a filter, maybe that'll do it, but we'll see. Okay. So I've changed the fuel pump module, and it's priming every time. So that's a really good sign, because with my last module it wasn't quite priming every single time. So for this one it's really good. I've cleaned the corrosion as far as I can see. I've put it all back together. Unfortunately it's not starting up on this occasion, so as you can see, okay, here you're about to hear the engine turning over. And it's like it's just missing something, so it's nearly there. I've said that many times about it just being nearly there. So I've ordered a fuel filter from Euro Car Parts, a MAN filter it's called. I've just seen that in the Haynes manual, so I've got that on order. I'm gonna collect it tomorrow, hopefully get it changed, and then we'll hopefully have some, have it firing up and ready to go again. But I've got one more little job to do now. So I've got the idle valve, which I'll do another video for, and then you can see how that goes on and off. So yeah, okay. So this is the start of replacing the fuel filter. Because I'm on the verge and it's difficult to move the car on my own, so I'm going to move the wheel. I took this cover off here, and I put a little jack underneath. As you can see, I'll show you a picture in a second. there's a fuel filter, here's the jack. I'm going to jack the car up a little bit on the chassis underneath here somewhere using this. Oops. And then I'll show you how it all goes together after. So here you can see there's a fuel filter. I'll try and get a bit of a better shot. Looks like it's got these clips on from what you had on the fuel pump module, so push in and remove. I'm going to try my best not to damage them, but we'll see. And you can see it's the same on that side. So what I'm going to do is try and remove the pipes first and then move the filter. So I'll update you as I go. So I took the pipes off and they actually came off really easy. So I'm not sure if that one should be off. What is it? I don't see. Yep, it is off. So as you can see, it's off. But for the fault I'm trying to look for, which is the engine not starting, a lot of fuel came out of this. So I'll be surprised if it's this that's faulty, but we'll see. So as you can see, it's just a case of push clips in, pull pipe out, and then undo Jubilee clip, which I will show you in a second. So as you can see, old fuel filter and new one. So 1612, it looks pretty much the same. 79, looks like it's got 79 there. The fuel that came out looked okay to me, but then again, I don't really know what I'm looking at or for. So I'm going to put this onto the Jubilee clip, and then I'll show you the finished article in a second. So as you can see, new filter on, Jubilee clip tight. Push these back on, seems to be okay. Let's check this one. Yeah, so that's okay. And it's just a case of lower the jacks and get the axle stand off, and let's start it. So as you can see, I've got it all pulled apart at the moment, and this is our fuse box. And the reason I've got it pulled apart is because my fuel pump's only got 5.6 volts, so I'm trying to identify a wiring fault. I've tried a clean neg from the battery, which is here. So I've took a clean neg from here straight to the fuel pump, and I'm getting 5.6 volts. So it would suggest to me that the neg's okay, but the pos is not. So at the moment, I've checked the relay, which is here, which goes in here, and you've got a wiring diagram, which, let's see if I can get that into the picture. As you can see here, you've got your coil, so I would imagine that's pos and neg, and then you've got normally closed, which will be 3 and 4, and normally open, which is 3 and 5. So normally closed will be a straight through continuity, so you should get a beeping sound through both contacts, and normally open you shouldn't get any beep at all. Anyway, so this is the relay here, and I've got the bottom open, which you can see some of the rat nest in there, and these are the cables I'm quite interested in, which is, let's point to them, those ones there. And I'm hoping it comes into here, and there might be a dodgy joint. If you look here, this one, and this one all look okay. This one looks a bit discoloured in some way, so I'm going to look a little bit more into that. School got some, like, all that is like a silicone cream or something that protects all the pins from corrosion. So I'm going to do a little bit more investigation to see what it is and come back to you in a bit. So as you can see, got the AA out, and we still can't fix this issue on the ST. As you can see, I've been tinkering around here. Obviously that's loose because I haven't tightened it. And here, I've checked various things, but I'll update when it comes back from the garage. Okay, cheers guys.